Hi guys, thanks for watching my channel. Today I can explain Simplified Polynomials Lesson 2, Part 1 on page 314 and 315. My Facebook and Instagram, Amir Al-Asadi, if you guys have any question. For my students, you know my phone number and my email address. So you can guys text me or email me. We're going to define coefficients. Coefficients include numbers such as 4, negative 25, or 1/3, and will come before the variables. So I have this expression. I have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first term is x. I have a number right here which is 1x. Plus y means 1y. So the third term is negative 25z. The fourth term is 1/2 h. So the coefficients for these terms is 1, 1, negative 25, and 1/2. So coefficients are numbers. Variables. Variables are letters such as x and y in polynomials terms. Example, 45a squared b. The variables are a and b, so now the variables are a and b. Exponents. Exponents are powers or raising a number or variable to a power. So 4x to the power 3, this is an exponent. 3x squared, this is an exponent. Minus 5. Or maybe if we have a number like, for example, 5 to the power 6. So we can raise a variable to a number or a variable to a power or a number to a power. And this expression has 3 terms. Note, there are no negative or fractional powers in polynomials. So like I can't, if I have a polynomial like 4x, there is no negative 3 or negative 2. Or there's like a fraction power, like the power gonna be, for example, 1/2. This is, no, there's, so no negative powers or fractional powers. We're gonna define a constant. A constant is a number on its own that will always remain the same. 4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5. The constant here is 5. There are 3 types of polynomials. The first one is a monomial. A monomial is a polynomial with only one term. An example, 4xy squared, this is one term, which is monomial. 4 is a coefficient, x, y are variables, the power is 2, is an exponent. So it's one term, and if I read it 4xy squared, and there it means 4 times x times y squared, so this is one term. The second type of a polynomial is a binomial. A binomial is a polynomial with 2 terms, like 3x plus 2. So it has 1 term, 2 terms. So 2 terms means we're gonna call it as a binomial. The third type is a trinomial. Trinomial is a polynomial with 3 terms. So 4x plus 3y squared minus 4. The first term is 4x, The second term 3y squared. The third term is negative 4. And note, a few types of numbers are not polynomials. So, like these types. Type 1, division by a variable. So this is not a polynomial. 3 over x plus 3, this is not a polynomial. Or 1 over x, this is not a polynomial. Negative exponents, like 4xy to the power negative 2, this is not a polynomial. Fractional exponents, so 3a to the power 1/2, so this fraction is, the power right here is a fraction, so this is not a polynomial. Variables inside radicals, so like square root of x, this is not a polynomial. Example 1 on page 314. Combine like terms in the polynomial. So I have the polynomial 4y cubed, or y to the power 3, minus 2x to the power 3 minus 7y to the power 3. So I have one term, two, three terms. So this is a trinomial. The first and the third one are like terms. Like terms, the variables should raise to the same power or same number. So y to the power 3, y to the power 3, so these are alike. So the first step, I'm going to change this negative to a positive, and the opposite number of 7y cubed is negative 7y cubed. And don't forget, guys, the parentheses. So 4y to the power 3, negative 7y to the power 3. So I'm going to add or subtract the coefficients. So right here, 4y to the power 3 and negative 7 to y to the power 3. I have different signs, positive, negative, so I'm going to subtract. 7 minus 4, 3, y to the power 3. And keep the sign for the large number. So the answer is going to be negative 3y third, or y to the power 3. So, it's not y third, it's negative 3y cubed, or y to the power 3. So equals negative 3y to the power 3, and I can put this term down, plus 2x to the power 3. Practice 4, it's on page 315. Page 315. A, the question is, for each pair of terms, indicate if they are like terms or unlike terms. So for x to the power 3 and x to the power 3, these two variables raised to the same power, so they are like terms. B to the power 1, b squared, these raised to different powers, means unlike terms. For practice 4, A is a homework, and this is A, guys. I think it's clear. So I circled your homework: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And find out if they are like or unlike. And 12, write down like or unlike. 14 is your homework. 16, 18, 20. So these numbers are your homework, and find out if they are like terms or unlike terms. Practice 4B. Simplify. So I'm gonna solve odd numbers, and your homework, guys, is the even numbers. 21. 3x squared y plus 4x squared y. So the power for y right here is 1. It means these are like terms. So I'm gonna add 3x squared y plus 4x squared y, gonna be 7x squared y. 22 is your homework. 23. A minus 7a plus 3. So right here, first step, let's find out how many terms do we have. A, 1, negative 7a, 2, plus 3. 3, so 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. So the first and the second one are like terms. So the first step, I'm gonna write down A, then, so I can write down A, then I'm gonna change the negative to a positive, and the opposite number for 7a is negative 7a, and put plus 3 down. So right here, these two terms are like terms. So I know a means 1a. So I can add them or subtract them, but they have different signs because this is positive and negative. So I have positive 1a and negative 7a. So different signs, subtract. 7 minus 1, 6a. And the sign for the large number is negative. So I'm going to subtract 6a and put the sign for the large number. And don't forget, guys, plus 3. So we're going to put plus 3 down. So the answer is negative 6a plus 3. 24. Practice 4 on page 315. Question 24 is your homework. 25. Let's try, guys. 25. How many terms in 25? 1, 2, 3. So the first and the second one are like terms. So the first step, I'm going to change negative to a positive, and 3x squared, the opposite number for 3x squared is negative 3x squared plus 7. Equals. So these two numbers or these two terms are alike. So I know I have positive 1 right here. So different signs, positive 1 x squared, negative 3x squared, subtract 2x squared, and keep the sign for the large number. So the answer negative 2x squared. And plus 7, just write it down. 26 is your homework. AB plus 2AB plus AB. This is your homework, guys. 27, 7g plus 7gh plus 7g plus 7gh. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. These two terms are alike, and these two terms are like terms. So I can add up these 7g plus 7g, going to be 14g. And 7gh plus 7gh going to be 14gh. So I have 14g plus 14gh. 29. So right here, I have 9y plus y minus y squared minus 1. So how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4. These three terms are alike, guys. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So 9y, and I know y means 1y. 9y plus 1y gonna be 10y. And minus y squared, just write it down. And change the negative to a positive, so I'm gonna have negative y. So negative y means negative 1y. So 10y minus 1y gonna be 9y equals 9y. And minus y squared, just write it down. So this is number 29. 31, guys. So we're gonna try 31. I look at 31 right here. So I have 11y plus 11y minus 7. So these two terms are like terms. So 11y plus 11y can be 22y minus 7. So 22y minus 7, this is the answer. Practice 4 on page 315. So question 33. So for question 33, let's count the terms first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 terms. So the red underline, these two terms are like terms. And negative 4x and 7x are like terms. Positive 7 and negative 2 are like terms. 4x cubed or 4x to the power 3, it's just by itself. So the first step, I'm gonna write down 8x squared. So I'm gonna change this negative to a positive, negative 4x plus 7. This minus 4x cubed is just by itself, so I'm just gonna write it down. I'm not gonna change the negative to a positive. So minus or x to the power or x squared, gonna change it to positive. And don't forget, guys, negative x squared parentheses plus 7x, and change the negative to a positive, and then negative 2. So for 8x squared minus 1, I have 1 right here, minus 1x squared gonna equals 9. 8 minus 1, sorry, gonna equal 7x squared. Negative 4x and positive 7x, so I'm gonna subtract because different signs. So I have negative 4x, positive 7x, different signs, so positive 3x, and keep the sign for the large number. So plus 7x. 7 minus 2 plus 5, and minus 4x, don't forget this term, guys, just write it down. Now you can keep it as it is, or the best, if I want to write the expression, I should write the highest power first. So I can organize the terms. So the highest power is minus 4, so going to be negative 4x cubed, And the second one is the less 7x squared plus 7x plus 5. So this plus, I know I have a sign right here, it's positive 7. So this is going to be the answer for question 33. So it's minus 4x cubed plus 7x squared plus 3x, right? It's 3x. Sorry, it's a 3x. It's a typo. So right here should be 3x. Sorry. The answer is right here, 3x plus 5. So this is going to be the final answer. 35, 9x squared minus 3x cubed plus x minus 2x squared. So I can do it this way, guys. So now 9x squared and minus 2x squared, these are like terms. So 9x squared minus 2x squared, I can do it like 9 minus 2 gonna be 7x squared, and minus 3x cubed is by itself, just write it down, and plus x, write it down, because these are by itself. These are not like terms. Or we can do the way that we get used to it, guys, by change the negative sign to a positive, and 2x squared, the opposite number for 2x squared is negative 2x squared. So it's gonna be 9x squared minus 3x cubed plus x, change the negative to a positive, and don't forget, guys, parentheses, and I'm gonna have the opposite number for 2x squared is negative 2x squared. So these two terms are like terms. So 9x squared minus 2x squared, so gonna be 7x squared. And then I'm gonna write this term. So if I change it, I'm gonna change it to positive and negative. So plus negative 3x to the power 3 and plus x down. So I can organize the terms. So the highest power gonna be the first term. So minus 3x cubed plus the second term. This is gonna be the second term, guys, and the sign is positive right here, 7x squared and plus x. So this is the answer, guys. So 37, when simplified, how many terms are in the polynomial? So let's see. How many terms do we have? So we have, guys, A, B, C, D. So let's see. Let's simplify the polynomial first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 terms now. So the first term, j squared, and 2 minus 2j squared, these are like terms. These two terms are alike, and this term by itself. So the first step, I'm gonna change the negative sign to a positive sign. So just write down this term, or write down plus k to the power 3, and I'm gonna write down this term by itself because it's just by itself. Write it down because there is I couldn't find another term gonna be like terms together. plus 5k to the power 3, write it down, plus negative, change the negative to a positive, so the opposite number for 2j squared is negative 2j squared. Now these two terms are alike. I know there is 1 right here, guys. So 1j squared, negative 2j squared, going to be negative 1j squared, or negative. So I'm not going to write down the 1. K to the power 3 plus 5k going to be 6, because there is 1 right here. So 1k to the power 3 plus 5k going to be 6k to the power 3. And I can write the third term, or this term, just write it down without any change. So how many terms do we have now? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 terms, so the answer is going to be B. B is the correct answer. Question 31. So I think this is for different page, guys. Let me check. So yeah. Yeah, this is for, but really I want to show you this question, guys. It's just like, what is the sum of the exponents in the expression? So the exponents are 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 going to be 5. So the sum going to be 5. So I'm going to pick B. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. So B is the correct one. Question 32. What is the sum of the coefficients in the expression? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. And the answers A, B, C, D, I should pick one of them. So I'm going to write down the expression, and this one, the coefficient is 1, and this one, the coefficient is negative 3, and this one is negative 1, because I have 1 right here. And the fourth term, positive 2. So let's add them. Positive 1 plus 2 going to be 3, right? Negative 3, so let's add positive 1 plus negative 3, going to be what, guys? Negative 2. And I'm going to add these two together. Negative 1 plus 2 going to be 1, or positive 1. And then I'm going to add these two together. So negative 2 plus 1 going to be negative 1 is the answer, because different signs, subtract and keep the sign for the large number. So the answer is negative 1. So B is the correct one. Or we can do it in this way. Positive 1, negative 3, negative 1, positive 2. Or there's like a way that's like quick or fast. So 1 plus 2 gonna be 3. So 1 plus 2 gonna be 3. And then negative 3, negative 1, it's negative 4. So the answer gonna be negative 1. This is faster. So we're done with the odd numbers. Now we have the homework. The homework, guys, is the even number questions. 28, 30, 32, 34. I think the questions are clear. And don't forget the powers or the exponents, guys. So g squared plus h squared minus 4g squared h squared plus g squared plus h squared minus 4. 30 x squared minus 8x squared plus y minus 3. 32 9x squared y minus 3x squared y plus 4y squared minus 21 plus y squared minus 2. 34, negative 3, x squared plus 6x minus 2x squared minus 10x plus 5. 36, what is the simplified form of the expression? 3a squared b plus 4ab plus 3a squared b plus 50b. Sorry, plus 5ab. This is ab, guys. This is not 50. So this is 5a b. And I have 4 options, so pick one of them, A, B, C, or D. And this is on page 315.